2, and 3. Hey everybody, it's your commissioner from Canal Park Brewery. Look who joined us. Dawson,
Yay.
owner of the Legacy. Because I kind of lost to him, so got to buy him dinner. Second year in a row.
Yeah, right?
Punk. Anyhow, let's get right to it. We got lots of notes. Let's start right off. As I mentioned, my team lost. Pirates of the Caribbean, their first loss of the year. Rub it in, Dawson.
You lost, Joe.
I lost. 5 points, thanks to Sam Bradford. Shouldn't have started him, but I did. So we got people in the background now. So I lost by 5 points to the Legacy. So, which the Legacy, you guys are in first place, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
In our division.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
In the Lennon division.
Okay, cool.
So and we'll talk about that too. So it was a battle of divisional leaders with the Pirates of the Caribbean taking on the Legacy. Yeah, it came down to Monday Night Football with the Vikings and Chicago.
Oh, thanks.
And Cindy, our lovely waitress here at Canal Park Brewery.
Hi.
Thanks. So yeah, I lost a close one to the Legacy, 5 points.
But to be fair, it was you had a lot of buys this week.
Well, my main guy with Breeze.
Oh yeah.
And then when you got Bradford,
Yeah.
didn't do anything, and then Keenum sitting on the bench. But anyways, enough about me. Because I beat your dad though in a close game.
Very close.
Yeah,
Close.
52 points. So split. I'm 9-1. Hold a 1-game lead in the McCartney division, which leads us into I think could be owner of the year, Groves 4B.
Oh.
Who thought this? Mike Cherry.
Oh, wow.
Do you still not know your team names that
No, I
match with
don't
owners?
not. I do not. No. Sorry.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I know. I know
Okay,
that
Legacy.
one. Okay, got it.
And that's all you know.
That's all I know.
Okay. She really doesn't come prepared for
The
any
one that
of
was
it.
Rafi's Revenge, formerly known as
That's Joel.
Cessna.
Okay. So Groves 4B though won both games, so they jumped a game in the standings. They're only 1 game out. They beat Down Under. Quite honestly though, who doesn't?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Okay.
and they beat the practice squad. Both divisional opponents. The wins move the team a game closer to me. They're now, like I said, just a game out of first place. What do you think though of Mike Sherry's performance this year?
Surprising.
Exactly, after last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they are 8-2.
Oh.
I think I mentioned what a couple weeks ago they had won 12 games last year overall.
Oh, seriously, that's all.
Yeah. So I think I did because
Wow.
it was last week I think I mentioned. Go back and watch that. But 8-2,
Undefeated in their division right now.
they are. As am I. We're the only two undefeated in our
Oh.
division. So yeah, we're both 6-0. So yeah, it's that's a tight one. The McCartney division is getting super tight. So well, as is the Lennon. We'll get to that one.
Except for the bottom.
Yeah. The practice squad, your returning champion, Cooper, you lost both games. You could have jumped up a game in the standings when I lost. But you lost 57-48 to the newly named Westy for Bucky. I'm sorry, hashtag Westy for Bucky, formerly known as P-Top Matt Bottom.
And whose team is that?
That's Matt's,
I know.
the Westy for Bucky. Yeah. And then you lost 55-48 to your other divisional leader, Gross 4B. Both divisional opponents, you don't want to lose divisional games. So your team remains in third place in the McCartney, but now you are 3 games out of first place. So your thoughts on the returning champ? Can he do it?
He's got a promising squad.
The other youth in the league,
Yeah.
Cooper being the youngest, you now the second youngest, and then we've got Bucky's son, which name really is,
Yeah.
I think, fitting for
Yeah.
Luke. It really is fitting. And then we got Matt, and then the elder statesman of all the rest of us. So I'm going to bring up, we're going to get to hashtag Westy for Bucky now. New name, new team logo. So I'm wondering if that's all they needed to do to get in the win column.
Yeah, might be.
Because they swept both games this week over divisional opponents, practice squad, and Down Under. Again, Down Under, not a challenge. Wins moved you from 5th to 4th in the McCartney, and you're sitting at 4-6, but you're 5 games back of me. And but if the playoffs were held now, you'd make it. So, Laura, your thoughts on your nephew?
I think he is just a wonderful guy, and I can't wait to see his place this weekend.
Okay, I
again.
meant his team.
I think it's great that the name change is helping you. I'm not sure I like the name change, but whatever works.
Matt for Bucky.
Love you, Matt.
Dawson will agree. Matt for Bucky.
Well, I don't know.
Well, not this week, but just overall.
Yeah.
Matt for Bucky.
Yeah.
See? Dawson agrees. Okay, now we're going to bring up a sore subject in the Ness household. Points for peanuts.
Yep.
What the hell happened to your dad?
I have no idea.
That's bad.
12 points, Paulie? Oh my gosh. In fact, my notes just say, cannot imagine what was going on with his team as they scored a league low 12 points. He started 2 players on a bye. Quarterback and a kicker. And you also had a running back who's on the injured reserve and didn't play. Look at this, our food is here.
Oh, goodness.
That's Cuban.
Cuban, that's
Here,
us.
that's us.
Yeah, you can set that right there. Thank you,
Ooh,
Allison.
thank you.
This is Allison delivering our yummy food here at Canal Park
This
Brewery.
is amazing food, but I'm going to put it off to the
Got
side
the
for now.
steak melt here too, Dawson did, so.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So getting back to Paul, points for because we're got people sitting around us counting.
Oh, yeah.
I put on here this train wreck of a team lost both games.
And if he hadn't, that would have been scary because
I know.
12 points could.
Well, really,
How could
he,
that be anything?
12 points scored. He could have been in the running to beat Down Under
Yeah.
and Bloody Helmets. I mean, potentially so.
Okay.
But no, he lost by 50 to Weapons of Mass Destruction and 52 to the Pirates of the Caribbean this weekend. You dropped from 4th to 5th, and you're 3-7 overall, 6 games out of first place. So now we get to, speaking of Bucky people, Down Under. I shake my head. I shake my head. You lost both games to Gross 4B and hashtag Westie for Bucky. You're 1-9. That's the worst in the World Fantasy Football League. What's happening? Joel, be honest. What's happening? You've lost 5 straight. You're the bottom of the McCarty division. Your
It's
thoughts?
sad.
It is.
It's sad. I thought the name change would help. I was really rooting for you, but next week's going to be better. That's my take.
That's your take? Okay.
Yeah.
Dawson, your thoughts?
No, I don't know. Anything that comes next week with like a few points will be better.
Will be better.
That
yes.
is true. And who does he? Oh,
And then you can build on new.
he plays Chad. Down Under plays Chad and myself.
Oh,
I better not lose.
yeah.
Because you gotta wonder.
If you lose, that would be hilarious.
I know. At
though.
1-9, how does Martin feel? They're the one
Oh.
of the 1-9.
Yeah.
That's sad. And now we jump to the Lennon division with the legacy. Do you know how many games you won in a row?
7.
7 straight.
Nice.
You remain in first place. You're tied with Taco Corp, but you have more points because you guys have identical divisional records, 4-2. But you've got 642 points. So Taco Corp though really came through to this week too, keeping straight with you, level. But you beat Pirates of the Caribbean 69-64, and then Weapons of Mass Destruction 69-62. What's the secret to your team?
Staying on the waiver wire.
All right, there it is. And for those of you wondering, Shirley Temple. I'm drinking the alcohol.
Coffee.
Coffee. And now we
Alcohol
jump
comes
to
later.
Lennon Division, second place Taco Corp. We had questions. We thought Steve's wife, Jenny, Christina, was running the team. They've won 5 straight, remain in second place. They kept square with you. 5 straight to your 7 straight. I mean, that's incredible. 7-3. They had a pair of divisional games this week. 68-26 butt kicking of Bucky son.
Yeah.
And 68-63 win over Bloody Helmet. So we're going to talk more about that. Eric scoring 63 points and losing. But Taco Corp, you can't count out a Steve Rudolph owned team. I mean, you've known Steve for most of your life, with all hanging out at the drafts, and now as a competitor, you understand that you never count them out. They can come from anywhere. So, Laura, your comments. Stunned silence. Thank you. That's the best comment I've ever heard.
Ditto.
Yeah, ditto. Weapons of Mass Destruction. When I did the interview on Saturday with Chad on the Roof, he talked about his team scoring in the 60s and losing both games or splitting. No different this week because he lost 69-62 to who? Legacy. Thankfully, though, He won that close game though against your dad.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, 50 points. That's close. You know, it's just 2 bits,
Yikes.
isn't it? Or is that a quarter? Shave and a haircut,
Yeah,
2 bits?
yeah.
So it'd be shave and a haircut, 4
4
bits.
bits.
You beat Paul by 4 bits. The split though, Chad, keeps your team in 4th place overall in the Lennon, but you're only 2.5 games out of 1st place. So, like I said, I mean, really, the top 4 teams, 2.5 games separate you guys.
Oh yeah.
Top 5 teams with Cool Hand Luke, when you mention them, 3 games. You can rule out Bloody Helmets. I mean, that really, it's a battle of 5 teams for the
Yeah.
division. So, Cool Hand Luke though this week. Wow, who saw that come? 90 points.
Oh.
Not the highest in the league this year. That was, I've got it somewhere. I know, I've got it. 98 by Gross 4B 2 weeks ago. Incredible, but it's 90 points. I mean, Cruz to win over Bloody Helmets, 90 to 63, and Bucky's on 90 to 26. Now that's an asshole.
Yeah.
90 to 26. Wow, 64 points. That's a league record so far. You had 27 from your running back Fournette of Jacksonville, and then you had 15 from Jones, your running back at Green Bay, and then 12 points from Dalton of Cincy, your wide receiver, or your quarterback, wide receiver Brown of Pittsburgh, and your flex player Winston of Tampa Bay. I don't know what else we can say.
It's a good
I got
week.
nothing.
It's a very good week. So when we look at that, Martin had 5 players, 12 or more points. Who scored 12 points overall for all of their players? Paul.
Oh,
So.
thanks. You better cut me off after that one too.
Got it. You want some water?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
So this Cool Hand Luke, you remain in 5th place overall in the Lennon, but you have a 3-game
better.
winning streak. So is this the start of a Cool Hand Luke run for the top?
Yes.
I mean, you're in the same division, but
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
because how many championships have you won? How many has Martin won? Yeah, and Martin's been in the league probably 3 times as long as you. So Martin, I'm not picking on you. I'm stating facts here. And then we get to Eric. Eric. Wow. I put on here, the team must have felt like weapons of mass destruction this weekend as they scored 63 points. And did they win a game?
No.
No, they lost both games. So they lost to Taco Corp 68-63 and 90-63 against Cool Hand Luke. As you're suffering from a 6-game losing streak, and at 2-8, you have the 2nd worst record in the league. You're 5 games back in the Lennon.
It's not good.
Eric, I would seek some mental health help right now because
Or get on the waiver wire. I mean, that's the key.
yeah, you know, pick up players. But apparently your dad doesn't know that.
No.
No. Still don't understand. And I am going to find out, Paul. I think you're 12 points. I got to figure out where that is in the records for points scored. I didn't
For lowest points
for
scored.
lowest points scored. I didn't bring my draft day handbook. I thought I had it in the packet. Didn't bring it. So we are also going to combine this commissioner's report with a Bucky of the week. So this is your week 5 Bucky of the week as well.
I'm guessing it's not going to be a huge
It could be.
surprise.
They're surprising.
Okay.
They're surprising. And number 1, we're going to go with me. And why me? I needed 5 points to win. Just actually 5 to tie, 6 to win. And I had 2 quarterbacks playing on Monday night. It wouldn't have helped because Keenum gave me 3 points overall on the bench. But I started Bradford, and Bradford did what?
Sucked.
Got
Diddly.
injured.
Yeah, he got injured. Diddly squat. So,
He was.
hashtag Westy for Bucky. I got a nominee. Oh. This one's painful. Yeah. I think we've talked about this. I mean, Paulie, 12 points, 2 players on a bye, starting a player on injured reserve. But your dad looks good in that picture.
Oh
it's
yeah.
a good picture.
Yeah.
That's
Good
really
looking
what
guy.
counts.
Yeah. So Paulie, you get a nominee.
A nomination.
Nomination. I always love
He
this
is a
one because he's holding the bucket. Joel.
Maybe that's bad luck.
Yeah. You lost both games to hashtag Westy for Bucky in the Gross 4B. You're 1-9. We don't know what's happening. You've lost 5 straight, bottom of the McCartney. I got nothing further to say on this one. Yep, Dawson gets one.
What?
Because he's won 7 straight. He's in first place in the Lennon division, but he beat my team. So, and he's sitting right here.
So an automatic Bucky. Okay.
So Dawson gets the
Bucky
nomination.
nomination.
You really think that's gonna work? This one though, he's peeing in himself right now. Luke. Luke gets frightened when we mention the Bucky and Luke. I mean, look at these two. These two could go well together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I could see Luke winning it this week. You scored a whopping 26 points this week. That's the second lowest to. Where's Paulie?
Yeah, if
Paulie's
you didn't have
whopping
Paulie,
12.
you'd be the, yeah.
Although, you know, Luke scored twice as many as Paul. But
Yeah.
we're still giving Luke a nominee. He lost both games to divisional opponents. And the 90-26 butt kicking to Cool Hand Luke, that just doesn't sit well. And you were outscored how many, Dawson?
158 to 52.
Wow.
158 to 52. Wow. And last but not least, Eric Burke. In the tradition of the Bucky, having just poor bad luck or really screwing things up, you scored 63 points. And did he win both games? Did he split? Oh no. He lost both games. You're suffering from a 6-game losing streak, 2-8, second worst record in the league. Ouch. All right. Dawson, if you'll hold yourself and your dad, I'll hold Eric and Luke, and if you'll hold Joel and me, and our Week 5 Bucky of the Week for the 2017 World Fantasy Football League season is Paulie. You did keep Paulie up here, yeah. Making sure.
I mean, there was no.
We did
I
no
don't think there was a
rehearsal on
question.
this.
No.
I don't know if you guys know this. This is one take. That's why we've had people seated near us,
Yeah.
food brought out to us,
I
and all
know,
that
it's
stuff.
sitting there,
So
killing me.
Paulie, the Week 5 for 12 points, 2 players on bye, injured reserve. This is crazy. So from Canal Park Brewery, it's Joe, Dawson, and Laura, whose title we still. What do you think a title should be for Laura? Co-commissioner,
Co-commissioner would be
co-host of the commissioner's report.
injured reserve.
Still on injured. Paul, I think Laura could have gotten you more points
I may have.
than
Yeah,
your
that would've been
injured
fun.
reserve player this week. Probably not. So that's all we got from here, though. I know this is a long one, but that's all we got. See you guys.
Take care. Let's eat.
I know. Hey guys, we're back at the excuse me, commissioner's office, and we forgot, the sponsorship of Tullamore Dew, fine sponsors of the Bucky of the Week. Kind of threw us off by going down to
Canal Park Brewery.
Canal Park Brewery and doing the.
But it's nice because now I have food in my stomach, so
Now you won't get as drunk as quickly.
I don't
So
get drunk.
here's to the Bucky of the Week, Mr. Paul Ness. I've got your little head here, but we'll give you this shot. So cheers.
Cheers.
So Polly, I did some research. The draft day handbook. There's Polly.
I don't like drinking it that way.
12 points. The last time someone scored 12 points or less. 2009 down under.
How many points does it say?
That was 12.
Oh, okay.
And so this is. I'm sorry. Well, Rudy scored 9 in 2010. So that is the lowest since yours. 12 points in 2017. Joel had one in 2009. Steve had, what did I say, 9? 9 points in 2010. So,
Wow.
Paul, I mean, there's quite a few people that have had 12 or less, but we haven't seen this few points since 7 years. So that's why you got the Bucky. So, gentlemen, that's it. This seriously does wrap up the Commissioner's Report / Bucky of the Week for Week 5 of the 2017 World Fantasy Football League season. Thank you to Dawson for helping out, and thank you to my smoking hot wife for also being there. Do you have any last comments?
I do not.
Okay, that's it. We're off.
All right.
Get your roster set. Anybody that's on a bye, you want to start them or not start them.
Not start them.
You want to have someone else that's actually playing in a game.
Yeah.
Injured reserve, same thing.
Right. Check the waiver wires.
Check the waiver
Apparently
wires.
that's the key.
That is the key
Yeah.
per Dawson. So,
Yeah.
but teams that are on bye, or injured reserve, you don't want to start them, right?
Right.
Yeah,
That's kind of common
you
logic.
don't want to start them. So
Yeah.
that's it from the commissioner's office. Remember one thing: #Mad for Bucky. See ya.